Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MNB World's exclusive interview time. My name is Bilgute Tumundebril, and we MNB World team is in the embassy of the State of Kuwait today to meet with the ambassador, Mr. Mohammed Faisal Al-Muteri. Well, good afternoon, Mr. Ambassador, and thank you for receiving us here at the embassy of the State of the Kuwait. So let's start our interview with a question of what have the two countries achieved for the last 44 years?
Actually, today you are welcome in your embassy, the State of Kuwait in Mongolia, and I welcome you and your staff and your channel, MNB. It's a good channel and it's a credible channel, actually, and I'm by myself. I'm really every night watch your channel to see what's happening in Mongolia. In the beginning, actually, Kuwait and Mongolia, they have a good relationship from long time, let's say from 45 years ago. And Kuwait started open embassy in 2010.
Right.
And I want to give you why Mongolia is very important for Kuwait and Kuwaiti people. This information maybe nobody know about. Actually, Kuwait is the first Arab countries open the embassy in Mongolia. This is number one. And number two, it's the first also Arabian Gulf GCC countries open embassy permanent in Mongolia.
Oh wow, that's new to Arab.
This is nobody knows. We are first Arab country open in Mongolia. That reflects, as you know, our good relationship between the two countries and between two peoples. In the meantime, as you know, in the history, we have also in 1990 when the invasion in Kuwait invaded. In that time, the first statement in the world it comes from Mongolia. Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody knows this.
This is totally.
You know why?
Information.
Because the ex foreign minister of United States, his name I think is in that time in 1990 was James Baker.
Okay.
And he was have an official visit in Ulaanbaatar in that time. And the first day of the invasion of Kuwait, he make a big and strong statement in that time. This statement came from the Mongolian land. That's why it's,
well, we have some kind of very spiritual connection there.
It's a special relationship,
yes.
as I see it. In the same time, we have a good relationship with different governments came in Mongolia, with the parliament, with the people, and we have a lot of relationship with people of Mongolia. And same because you know maybe sometimes it's not show in the media, but it's happened. And this is in the between the two countries, not only government relationship. Actually, it's also with the private sector and investment and the companies. We are always looking forward to strengthen the trade and investment ties between Mongolia and Kuwait. As you know, there is an initiative from China. It's about the road and belt.
Road and belt. Yes.
Yeah, this is big initiative.
Yes.
Actually, the things make me happy because Mongolia and Kuwait, they are involved in this initiative. And as you know, the Silk Road, it comes from China through Mongolia through Central Asia to Kuwait and then to Europe. And that's why we are working on this initiative, and we are working with our brothers in Mongolia. And at the same time, we have good projects. They made it here in Mongolia by Kuwait Arab Fund.
can you mention some projects that had been implemented in Mongolia from the Embassy of the State of Kuwait?
Actually, we are working in different fields and different projects in Mongolia through the Arab Fund Institution, because there are experts on the projects, and we are working in the humanitarian projects and electricity projects, and we infrastructure projects like a highway and like the electricity stations and the burn center in Ulaanbaatar. It's going in the construction, and we hope in next year they will open this center, because as you know, we believe this center is very important.
The burn center you were talking about.
Yes, it's very important. As you know, more than me, it's cold weather here, and sometimes people need to fire a fire, and then some accidents happen.
Yes.
And this is very important. And also we built between our research center and scientific center here. We built the scientific center next to the capital. It's regarding to the environment and how to fight desert, and in the green way. Yeah, we are working in this. And last week the manager of this center, Scientific Kuwaiti Mongolian, he traveled to Kuwait last week, and he has a good result. And yesterday I met with the environment minister, and we discussed a lot about the research, Kuwaiti Mongolian Research Center. And we hope in the future we make it more development and more activities in this center.
So about this center, the construction work is going on. If you say in a percentage
of the research center,
of the process. Yes.
Yeah, it's already built. It's finished, built, and we are looking in the future to make it more development. And in the future also we have. I'm preparing actually the visit of the Prime Minister of Mongolia to Kuwait, maybe next month or after next month.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, that's when we have a lot of agenda with our brothers in Mongolia to discuss investment, trade, economic, and financial, and in this kind of projects. I hope this project will be successful. I'm sure it will be succeed, and I'm sure because our counterpart in Mongolia here very cooperative with us, and especially with me, and I appreciate their cooperation.
Well, Mr. Ambassador, you have been in Mongolia for the last 6 months now. Not so long time.
That's right.
Yeah, what is your impression? How do you like Mongolia?
Actually, in the beginning, I didn't visit Mongolia before, but when my government, they nominate me to be an ambassador in Mongolia, I was little bit know about this country. But when I came here, I'm surprised. My expectation, it's meet with my expectation.
Okay.
It's nice country, it's good country. And as you know, our Kuwaiti citizen, we are trying to encourage them to come as tourist groups to visit Mongolia. I am working in this way. And actually, I work in New York and Brussels and Beirut before, but Mongolia, it's really different.
Totally different.
It's really totally different. It's like our traditional, we like horses, we like camels and falcons, and
yes,
eagles, and I explore this. And next week I have an invitation to visit the falcon or Eagles festival.
Eagle festival.
Yeah, I will. I'm eager to see this festival.
Wow, you will enjoy this.
I'm really happy in this country, and kind people, and very generous people, and it's really a good experience for me in this.
Wow, I'm glad. We are glad. So I would like to finish today's interview with a question of the future. if anything planning in 2019 that you could tell our audience
Actually, in this
from the embassy.
in this part, actually, I am optimistic for the next or this year in 2019. As I told you before, we are preparing the Prime Minister visit.
Yeah, that's
And
big.
this is very important, and we are preparing also the visit of the Finance Minister of Mongolia next maybe week. We are working. I would like to strengthen the relationship on the exchange visits between two countries. This is very important.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
to people
Yeah,
relations.
people to
most
people,
important.
also for officials,
Yes.
our ministers and your ministers, and this is very important to approach what they can do.
Yes.
We want to actually, I'm very optimistic in this year. We will achieve many things. You will see.
Okay, we will be in touch, and we will be just waiting for things to happen.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador. And
Thank you very much.
From the Mongolian National Broadcaster, we wish you good health and good luck with all the endeavors.
Thank you very much for all your staff and for your time to come. And I'm happy to explain our relationship. And I hope in the future we can see each other and to talk about many things.
Yes, indeed. And that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We will be seeing you with our next exclusive interview. Until then, goodbye.